What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Mohawk Motors. My name is Jason. So I have a little bit of time. I want to button up the last few things here on the Trail Ascender, the Daddy Wagon. I don't know what I'm going to call this thing. But I've got a few more things. In the last video I mentioned that it has an airbag light on. I bought a better scan tool that can read the airbag and ABS light codes. And it has codes in it for side impact sensors. So I did a little research, and on the Isuzu Ascender, the side impact sensors for the airbags are in the doors. When I swapped the doors off of the Trailblazer, I took the whole unit, the wiring, the speaker, the door, the whole deal. So I don't have those airbag sensors. Well, fortunately, I haven't gotten rid of the Trailblazer yet that has the Ascender doors on it. So I'm going to pull the wire harness and the airbag side impact sensors out of those doors, get them put into these doors, and that should take care of my airbag service airbag system light. Should be good to go there. I also have safe light coming to put a new windshield in today, so that will be taken care of. And then I think this thing is going to be ready to go through inspection. So I don't know how much time I'm going to have before it starts to rain. Let's get those doors taken apart, get these wire harnesses swapped over so I have my side impact sensors again, and hopefully that'll take care of that airbag light. I'm pretty sure it will. Let's do it. All right, everybody. Well, I've got my wire harnesses swapped over. I've got my window switches plugged back in. So I have my scan tool here. I just bought this the other day because I didn't have anything that would read airbag codes or anti-lock brake system codes. So I found this one on Amazon, my favorite place to shop. It was about 360 bucks. It's a launch universal diagnostic tool. It's read everything I've plugged it into so far, which is pretty much everything I have here at the house. I wanted to do a thorough test, and so far I like it. It reads codes, it's touchscreen, it even has a code helper. It'll tell you what the code is or what a likely problem is. But I see now I've got no airbag codes in it anymore. So that is in fact what the problem was. I had accidentally removed those side impact sensors when I swapped the doors over. But they're back in now, and everything seems happy. All right, everybody, got it all back together. Starts right up. No airbag light, no other warning lights. All my windows work. Heck yeah, super excited. Now I just need that dang glass guy to get here. It's 2 o'clock now. He's supposed to be here by 4. I don't know what the holdup is. Hopefully he gets here soon. I want to take this thing for a ride. All right, everybody. I really want to try to get the Trail Ascender through inspection this week so I can get the permanent tags for it, and I'll know this one's good to go. I've been driven it the past couple days. I've put about 60 to 70 miles on it. The brakes just don't feel as good as they should. The rotors look okay, the pads look okay, but I suspect the caliper slides are frozen. It's very common on GM vehicles when they sit for a long period of time. Those little pins that allow the caliper to slide back and forth freeze up inside the caliper bracket. So I just went ahead, I ordered another Power Stop high performance brake kit. Same idea as the thing I put on the Trans Am, just for a Trailblazer. So I'm going to go ahead and get all new brakes on this thing. I don't want them to ding me or bring it back home and work on it again from inspection because the brakes aren't up to snuff. So I'm going to get those put on there, and then I think this thing will be ready to go. It's got the new windshield in it. So nice. No chips, no cracks. Beautiful new windshield. Put new windshield wipers on it, front and back. Like I said before, I've got all the check engine lights, all the check airbag lights, like everything else is good, full tune up, fluid's all full, like this thing is cocked, locked, and ready to rock. And I just want it to fly through inspection, in, out, bada bing, good to go. Go get your tags. So I think these brakes are going to be the last thing I need to do to be able to get there. And then we'll be able to start having fun with it. All right, guys and girls, I'll try to show you this without blinding the camera. It's dark, but I got the front brakes on. Look at that, shiny and new. Slotted and vented. Ooh la la. Go back in. The driver's side pistons collapse back in very easily, just like they should. But those passenger side ones, I think there's something wrong with that caliper. I'm gonna see if I can't go get a new one in the morning, and then I'll button all of this up. All right, team, good morning. It's the next day. So I was thinking about it last night, and remember this passenger side front brake caliper I wasn't quite happy with. It didn't want to collapse like it should. It felt like the pistons were binding in the bores. Well, I remembered I have another Trailblazer over here. Same year, same size, I mean, it should be the exact same front brake caliper. So I'm going to pull the caliper off of that, see if it's better, and swap it onto this one. I got that whole parts vehicle here. I might as well use it, right? So I'm going to get this caliper popped off, then jack that thing up, get that caliper off. Hopefully that one's in better shape and I can get it popped onto here real quick. Okay, well, I was lucky. The brake caliper on my donor truck was good. I swapped them out real quick. Very simple, just the two 17mm mounting bolts, and undo the brake line, put it all back together and bleed it. Nothing to it. So I'm gonna get the wheels put back on the front and then get the rear brakes done. The rears are disc brakes also, floating calipers, so should be pretty straightforward, quick and easy replacement, I hope. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself. Oh well, we'll see. So I've got the rear brakes completely taken apart. So far everything has gone as expected. The rear calipers collapsed the way they should. Everything came off the way it should. The parking brake shoes look good. So the next thing I'm gonna do is install new boots and new grease on the caliper slides. Now these are pins, they go into the caliper bracket. It's a common design for GM. And they tend to seize. I think a lot of places that you take your stuff to get brakes done on it, they're just trying to bang it out as quickly as they can, and they don't take the time to put new grease and boots on these, or the kits that they use don't come with it. Part of what I really like about the Power Stop brake kits is every one I've ever had, they come with the grease and they come with new boots for the slide pins. So I have it, I'm gonna do it. I don't wanna have to worry about these brakes, and I wanna make sure they're working correctly. You know, one of the places, I try to do a lot of things as cheaply as I can, but brakes is not a place to cheap out. It keeps you safe, it keeps the other people on the road around you safe. So spend the money, make sure your brakes are working correctly. And I mean, unless you really don't like Rock Auto, I really recommend their brake kits. The Power Stop brake kits, I always go for the performance because it's not that much of a price difference. And I know my brakes are gonna be just a little bit better than stock. So I'm gonna swap these out real quick. It's very straightforward. Remove and replace, just like so much other stuff that we're doing. There we go. So this is the passenger side. That one's good to go. I'll go get the driver's side, do the same thing. All right, everybody. Got the rear brakes done. Very painless install. Everything fit like it should. Everything came apart like it's supposed to. Everything looks good. So I'll put the wheels back on. Pump all the brakes up. Make sure the pistons are all filled back up again. The caliper pistons are all filled back up again. Check the brake fluid. Make sure it's topped off. And then take this thing for a test drive. See how much better the brake feels. It should stop better. The brake pedal should feel better. It should be a significant improvement over what it was. All right, everybody. Well, I think this Trail Ascender is as ready as I can get it for inspection. I took it out for a test drive. The new brakes are working great. Pedal feels much better. And it stops in a nice straight line, drives in a nice straight line. Wheels and tires are good, all the glass is good, everything works the way it's supposed to. And I think the thing looks pretty cool. I can't think of anything else that they may find in an inspection that needs to be fixed or addressed to be safe to drive on the road. So I made an appointment. It's about a week from today. That's as soon as they could get it in. Cross your fingers for me that this thing passes, and we can start doing some of the upgrades I bought for it. I've already got two things in mind. They're actually already here. I just want to get it through inspection before I start making modifications. That way I won't have to deal with any sass or anything like that about my aftermarket options. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully the next time you see this thing, we'll be making some upgrades and improvements to it. And until the next video, everybody, take care.